spaces between. Emric, I hope I didn't offend you yesterday.
You mean when you compared my raising the deceased to Antivan puppetry?
I don't understand why you dress up your dead.
To remind us of their stories. We clothe them as they were.
Not to tell the skeletons apart?
That as well, yes.
To other shores. It seems like a lot of work, making corpses walk around.
The effort involved varies depending on the deceased.
I meant that it creates work. People to watch the undead, people to build the necropolis, gardeners to tend to the grounds, tailors to make all the fancy clothes for skeletons, jewelers. The grand necropolis. It keeps Navarra afloat, doesn't it? Through wars and blights and disasters.
It's been our bulwark for... Oh, you mean fiscally? Yes, I suppose.
Like Antiva and the Crows. You start where we leave off. Onward, dweller. You don't seem fond of Navarra's nobility, Emric.
Oh, the demands of the great houses are endless.
Yet, you love all those tombs they build in the Grand Necropolis.
Oh, the gentry are perfectly fine once they've passed on.
Into the hands of necromancers.
Death plays no favorites. Besides, the nobility are much quieter once interred in their crypt palaces.
the deeper currents.
Ah, Lucanus, it's your turn to cook tonight, isn't it?
It is. Did you need something?
If it's possible to make a side dish without meat or seafood in it, perhaps?
I'll make a run to the markets. It won't be a problem. How do you feel about cheese?
I've been known to indulge now and then.
Places between.
Do all the Watchers wear a small fortune in gold, Emmerich?
It's a grave dowry. Mementos to catch the eye or stir the heart.
Don't thieves go after it?
Certainly not in Navarra. I did encounter bandits in the Anderfels recently, but a few minor shades put them off.
Of course.
We sail.
I didn't want to reveal my ignorance earlier, Lucanus, but is that an authentic Rossoletto in Viago's quarters?
He'll be thrilled you noticed.
I used to see an Orlesian woman, an art appraiser. She taught me a few things that summer.
Including why Orlais dips everything in gold.
They seem to reserve their opulence for the living in the South.
Onward, dweller.
Emric, Viago said a painting you asked for came in.
Ah, thank you. Vorgoth will be pleased.
That tall, faceless Moonwatcher?
They've quite a collection, especially landscapes. Vorgoth is selective about who they show it to, but if you'd like me to inquire...
No thanks. But Viago might risk it.
Places between.
Emric, I need to ask. Can you separate spite from me?
Your bond cannot be undone, Lucanus. Not while you live.
Then that's it.
Forcing this possession upon you and spite was a travesty. But with patience, you two might reach an accord.
With spite?
Consider it, please, for your own futures.
Places between.
Spite tried walking me out of my room again.
I'll set new wards.
And you want us to bond?
You two met under duress of death. The hope lies in that you overcame it. Two souls live, thanks to each other. And may I add, spite, gratitude must go both ways.
Now he's sulking. But thanks.
The deeper currents.
What is following?
Ah, Spite's noticed Manfred.
You're happy about that?
As examples of good behavior go.
It has hands.
That's not what he's getting. Trust me.
The deeper currents.
Again, I'm so sorry Manfred keeps wandering in while you're asleep, Lucanus.
I think he wonders about spite.
Curiosity has feet.
We have enough feet already.
It has feet.
Spite, you've your own body to share.
I'm right here, you know.
Onward, dweller.
You'd be surprised how often the crows visit Nevarra, Emric.
Our nobility will have its contests.
And the deepest pockets in Thedas. You know how much it costs to put a contract on a king?
I'd rather not, if you please.
To other shores.
Have you thought about what I asked yet?
My dear Lucanus, I can't simply tell Navarra's nobility, please stop hiring crows to assassinate our king.
20 contracts. It's becoming a problem.
King Marcus is spry for his age
Poisoned 7 times.
and blessed with a robust constitution.
The deeper currents.
Wonderful dinner last night, Lucanus.
Thank you.
But I can't persuade you to try pairing with something from the Mark.
Can it beat an Antivan red?
You must let me bring you some.
I'll try it, just to see what the Watchers keep in their cellars.
More a tomb, but it shouldn't be hard to persuade the late Lord Vanderstern to spare one bottle.
Ah,
deeper currents.
Where did you learn to cook, Lucanus?
I used to help the kitchen staff in the villa when I was a boy. It gave me something to do between lessons with Katerina.
So it's not a crow skill for hiding poisons in food?
It's good for that too. But I mostly just wanted to know how to make churros.
Places between.